Hi everyone. Ayan. 안녕하세요. Ayan. So hopefully, okay na kayo ngayon. Okay, and you already took your meal. Ayan. So, ngayong gabi, okay, i-continue natin yung discussion na naputol po kagabi dahil po sa electricity interruptions. So, nagkaroon po ng interruptions because nawalan po kami ng kuryente dito. So, nag-blackout po yun. So, okay lang po yun kasi pwede na iko-continue naman natin yung discussion tonight. Okay? So, ang last natin na discussion that was still under physical properties, and that is physical properties of soil. Ayan. So, yung mga bago pa lang sa channel ko, ayan, hi po, annyeonghaseyo. Yun. So, kindly, you can hit the subscribe button and share this video po sa iba para po ma-aware din po sila. And hopefully po ay yun, i-grant na ni God yung ano po, yung pinagdarasal po natin na na makapasa po kayo sa board exam. Okay? So malapit na po ang board exam at medyo kinakabahan na tayo. So that's why we are having this ultimate final coaching to summarize everything na pinag-aralan natin. Let's see kung nare-retain pa ba natin. Okay? So ulitin ko, yung soil texture ay we have the sand, silt, and clay. It can only be changed, no? It can only be changed by volcanic eruptions because the volcanic eruptions is providing or spreading sandy soils. Okay, so that is the reason why the soil texture is changing. Okay, so now we are also done with the bulk density, which means in the compactness of the soil. So we also done when talk about particle bulk density, sorry, it's not just talking about the mass or the volume of the soil, but also it talks about the porosity. Okay, the porosity of the soil. Okay, so that is the uh, bulk density. Okay, siya yung indicator of porosity. Now, let's proceed to particle density. Particle density is the same with the bulk density, which is mass or dry weight per unit volume of soil, which is here, this time, the pore spaces within the soil volume is excluded. Okay, so hindi na po kasama ang pore spaces sa particle density. No, excluded na po siya. So always remember the equation PD or particle density is equals to oven dried weight, okay, divided or the oven dried weight of the soil divided by the volume of the soil, which is represented as the unit of centimeter cube. Okay. So always remember also that the values of the particle, the values of the the values of the particle density have a narrow range of 2.50 to 2.50 to 2.75 gram per centimeter cube. Okay, per centimeter cube. Okay, so the mean of 2.50 to 2.75 gram per centimeter cube, yung mean niya po, okay, yung mean niya, okay, yung mean particle density niya ay, mean particle density niya po is 2.65, okay, 2.65 gram per centimeter cube. So, yan po ang mean ng particle density ng particle density. Among this, the range of 2.50 to 2.75 gram per centimeter cube. Okay? So, always also remember that particle density of a given soil is constant. Okay? It's constant. Thus, unaffected. Okay? Thus, unaffected by fineness of the particles. Hindi siya affected by the fineness of the particles. Neither the arrangement nor the arrangement of the soil colloids, hindi po siya affected ang particle density. And particle density also may indicate the mineral ancestry of the soil. Okay? It also indicates the mineral ancestry kung saan siya pinagmula. Nagmulan na mga minerals. Okay? And we have also the range. We have if the particle density is higher than 2.70 gram, 2.70 gram per centimeter cube, okay, it means that or may indicate soils that derive from heavy heavy or iron-bearing minerals. Okay? So, ibig sabihin that the particle density, okay, the soil indicates the soil that is derived from heavy or iron-bearing minerals. Okay? Heavy minerals or iron-bearing minerals. Pag greater than particle density. So, meron siya mga iron-bearing minerals or heavy minerals. So, what are those example of iron-bearing minerals? So, we have magnetite, yon, hornblende, zircon as examples of heavy mineral. Okay? Pag lower naman, ang range niya, lower 2.50, okay, 2.50 gram per centimeter cube. Okay, 2.50 gram per centimeter cube. Pag lower naman, that indicate the soils have higher organic matter. Okay, mataas ang organic matter. So sa bulk density po, meron din po yung ano, pag mataas ang organic matter, mababa po ang bulk density. Kasi because of the organic matter, hindi po siya compacted ang soil. So dito naman po, pag mababa ang particle density, ibig sabihin mataas ang organic matter. Okay? And also, the organic matter po ay meron din po siyang range, no? Kumbaga, the particle density of organic matter, okay, the particle density of the organic matter is 1.2 to 1 point. Okay, if you get a sample, where can you get a sample of the particle density in the topsoil? Okay, okay, we have 1.20 to 1.50 gram per centimeter cube. Okay, so that is the range of the particle density of organic matter. So since the organic matter is generally higher in topsoils, we know naman, pag sa topsoils we have the horizon A, pero mababa lang siya or lower siya sa subsoils kasi nga sa horizon B yun. Okay? So therefore, the surface of the soils is usually have a lower particle density. Kasi nga, yung topsoil po, okay, yung topsoil which is doon din po nakapatong sa horizon O, which is the organic matter, is composed of the higher organic matter. Therefore, pag mataas ang organic matter, automatic yung soil surface po, when it comes to particle density, is lower. Okay? So that is the particle density. Now, let's proceed to porosity. Okay? Okay, so porosity, it signifies, okay, porosity signifies the extent of pore space expressed as percentage of the bulk volume of the soil. So, ano express niya? Percentage, kung ilang percentage ng porosity. Always remember, ang porosity po yan ang daanan ng soil, water, and soil air. Okay? So, what is the equation on getting the percentage of porosity, pore spaces of the particle density? Is we have okay, sorry, parentheses 1 minus bulk density, okay, divided by particle density, okay, and then multiply times 100 kasi percentage yung hinahanap natin. So that's how you're going to get for the percentage of porosity. Okay? Always remember, pag the higher the bulk density of the soil, pag mataas po ang bulk density ng soil, okay, the lower is its porosity. So, mababa po yung porosity. Kasi nga, pag mataas ang bulk density, compacted po talaga yung soil. So, mababa po yung porosity or mababa yung possibilities na pwede makapasok ang soil air tsaka si soil water. Okay? Pag po, as the bulk density approaches the value of the particle density, okay, pag anong yung value? Ito yung value niya, 2.50 to 2.75 gram per centimeter cube. Pag ang bulk density po ay approaches na siya dun sa value ng particle density, so it means that the percentage porosity approaches is 0. Okay, so ibig sabihin pag yung bulk density po ay umabot na siya ng 2.50 to 2.75, ibig sabihin po ang porosity, okay, ang porosity approaches is 0. Okay? Pag ang bulk density ay naging range to 2.50 or higher than that, it means po the approaches of the porosity is 0. Okay? If we can compact the soil to the extent that no pore space is left, so we have the bulk density will be equal to particle density. So dapat ang bulk density is equals to particle density so that there will be no pore spaces left. Okay? para walang pore spaces left. Okay? So now, let's proceed to aeration porosity. Aeration porosity, it means that the volume of the soil pore spaces left occupied by air. Okay, anong occupied? Occupied siya ng by air after the other pore spaces are filled with moisture. Always remember kung saan po dumadaan si air o si water, hindi na po yan doon dadaan si air. Pag saan po dadaan si air, hindi na po diyan dadaan si water. Kasi po, parang ano na siya, parang nagiging wall or barriers na siya. Yun. So, for upland or dryland crops, okay, so for upland or dryland crops, it is ideal that only about half of the total volume of the soil pores be filled with water to let the plant roots to breathe. So, dapat half of, okay, half of water or filled half of the with water para yung plant roots po ay maka-breathe pa. Okay? Para maka-breathe. It is actually applicable for lowland and upland rice. Yan. Lowland and upland crops. Sorry. Okay? So next we have the soil water. Okay? Soil water, it is a constitutes the primary source of water for terrestrial plants. Okay? Ano ang soil water? Yan ang primary source ng water for terrestrial plants. Okay, terrestrial, puno-puno, yan, trees. Okay, siya yung primary source ng terrestrial plants. And also, the soil water carries the ions. No? Anong kinakarry niya? Ions and solutes. Okay, and solutes and the solutes to plant roots where they can be absorbed. Ions and solutes. Kasi naman, yung hindi po yung pure water ang nasa soil water po. It is a solution because it is already mixed with inorganic and organic matter. Okay? And the soil water further moves further in fine texture and soils that in coarse texture soils. So, ibig sabihin, pag sa coarse texture soil, yung soil water po ay mas madali siyang mag-move sa pore spaces kasi nga malalaki yung butas. It is easy to drought also pag sa sandy soil. Soil moisture naman that surrounds soil particles is held at varying degrees of tenacity. Okay, pag surrounded siya ng particles, it means nagkakaroon ng or held at varying degrees of tenacity. Okay, and also soil water, okay, the farther away the moisture film from the surface of the soil particle, the weaker is the attraction between soil and moisture. Ano ibig sabihin po nun? Okay, ibig sabihin po nun, the farther away the moisture film, so pag far or moisture film is far from the surface of the soil particle, it means po weaker yung attraction between the soil and the moisture. Weaker or mababa yung attraction ng soil and the moisture kasi malayo siya, nasa surface po siya. Okay? And soil moisture is also held more tenaciously. Okay? It is held more tenaciously. Okay? In fine texture. Saan? In fine texture. Textured soils. Because of the what? Proximity of the predominant micropores present. Okay? Because of the micropores. Okay? Because of the micropores. Kasi nga fine texture, pag fine texture po, that is dominant in micropores. Okay? And also, for the benefit of the plant growing, soil water on the soil, okay, it is best to maintain the soil moisture. Yun, mini-maintain yung soil moisture content within the root zone of the plants as close as possible to upper limit of the available moisture range. So, the soil water helps the plants to maintain its soil moisture content. Okay, so let's proceed to soil moisture tension. So let me erase na po. So hopefully you are done. So kindly screenshots na lang. Okay, and then now let's proceed to soil moisture tension. Pag sinabing soil moisture tensions, ito yung the force by which, okay, the force by which water is held in the soil. Okay, ito yung force by which, a force by which water, okay, by which the water is held in the soil. Saan siya held? Sa soil. Okay? And the force of the pag sinabi nating soil moisture tension, it talks about the soil water force, okay, or moisture force yon. So the force that must be overcome by plant roots to draw water from the soil, yun, draw water from the soil, plant roots to draw water from the soil. And also the soil moisture tension is expressed in atmospheres or bars. So meron pong mga bars yan, okay. Pag 1 atm po, okay, pag 1 atm, it means, by the way, ibibigay ko na lang siguro yung list nito, list of the bars ng soil moisture, sorry, tension. Isasend ko na lang po sa GC yan. Okay, para, kasi po lumalabas din po kasi yung bar, yung mga bar-bar na yun. Okay? So, or, ayan, isasend ko na lang sa GC or sa YouTube po, isasend ko na lang po doon sa, sa community para makita niyo po yung, yung picture. Okay? And then, yun, doon ko na lang po siya, doon na lang po makikita, like, well explained po talaga yung laman nun. And then tension becomes also, okay, soil moisture tension becomes larger when the amount of water stored or retained is smaller. Okay, so the tension that becomes larger when the amount of water stored or retained is smaller. Yun. And then, soil moisture contention also is low, mababa ang SMT in wet soils. Okay, in wet soils. In wet soils and increases as the soil dries up. So, tataas po ang soil moisture tensions pag, no, nagkaroon ng dries up ng soil. Okay, pag mataas ang increases, tumataas po ang SMT kung nagkakaroon ng dry sa soil. Bakit ganun? Bakit baliktad, sir? Di ba pag maraming tubig, dapat masaya siya? Yes po, masaya po yung soil. However, hindi siya need mag-exert ng more energy kasi nga pag tension ibig sabihin force or more force para ano siya para i-ano siya ni plants, no? I-absorb siya ni plants. Okay? So hindi siya kailangan masyado ng force. Kaya mababa, no, pagdating sa wet, okay? Pag sa basa or moist. Pero pagdating naman sa pag ang soil is dried or dry, no? Mataas po yung soil moisture tension niya. Dahilan po 'yun kasi nga kailangan ng force, okay? Para makuha yung mga ibang tira-tirang moisture, okay, or water. And also the soil moisture moves from a zone of low SMT to a zone of high SMT. So the soil moisture daw is moves from the zone of low SMT, okay, low SMT to high SMT, higher SMT. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, from wetter to a drier portion of the soil. Okay? From wetter, ito po yung wetter, to drier, ayan, portion of the soil. Okay? So, that is soil moisture tension. Forces ang pinag-uusapan. Pag soil moisture, ayan, soil moisture naman, release curve, ito po ay pinag-uusapan ang graph. A graph that's showing, this is a graph, kasi curve siya, it is a graph that's showing a relationship between moisture content and the moisture tension of the soil and the characteristics of soil itself. Relationship po ng moisture content and moisture tension of the soil. Okay? So, it's a graph. Okay? Pag curve, it's a graph. So, there is a calculation of the moisture content. Yan, calculation. So, we have number 1, gravimetric. Okay, we have gravimetric or the moisture content by weight. Okay, it is moisture content by weight kasi gravimetric or gravity yan. By weight or MCW yan. Okay, so that is gravimetric. Okay, so the weight or mass of water per unit weight of soil in which it is contained. Okay, so what is the equation of gravimetric? The equation is percentage of moisture content, okay, weight, moisture content weight is equals to the percentage of moisture content, moisture content of the soil by weight. Okay, moisture content. Okay, moisture content. Percentage of the moisture content. Sorry. Ay, sorry, mali pala. Ulit-ulit. Sorry, mali pala. Erase ko ulit ha. Erase ko ulit. So, the formula, ulitin ko. Ulitin ko. Hindi kasi nag-i-edit si sir ng video para sa sasabihin na ano, authentic. Charot. Wala talagang edit-edit yan. Okay? So, pag sinabing the formula of gravimetric is percent, okay, percent, moisture content, okay, sorry. Okay, so percent or this it stands for percent moisture content of the soil by weight. Okay, is equals to fresh weight of the soil. Okay, fresh weight of the soil minus the oven dry weight of the soil. Oven dry weight of the soil. Okay, divided by oven dry weight of the soil. Okay? So, times 100. Kasi percentage yung hinanap, kailangan mag-times 100 tayo. So, that is the formula for gravimetric moisture content. Okay? So, it is easily determined by oven drying the soil at, so, mga ilang degrees ba ang dapat na ino-oven dry mo yung soil? So, dapat 105 to 110 degree Celsius. For at least how many hours? For at least 15 hours constant weight. Okay? For at least 15 hours. Ilang oras? 15 hours mo siyang ibababad sa 105 to 110 degrees Celsius or oven dry weight. Okay? So that is gravimetric. Okay? Pag volume naman, ito yung pinag-uusapan na moisture content by volume. Okay? Or mass. To weight. Yan. Okay. So the volume, okay, the volume of water per unit of bulk volume includes soil color, solids plus the pore space of the soil. So the conversion from moisture content by weight to moisture content by volume using the bulk density of the soil. What is the bulk density of the soil? Gram per centimeter cube, di ba? Is therefore we're going to get the percentage for moisture content volume is equals to percentage of moisture content weight times the bulk density. Okay, that's how you're going to get for the moisture content volume. You need to get the so ang ilalagay mo sa formula is moisture content by weight times the bulk density. Okay, and next you have the soil water depth. The soil water depth, it is expressed with the formula of H is equals to MCV times H. Okay. So where H is known as the total depth. Okay. The total depth of the soil. Ito po, ibig sabihin po nito, total depth of the soil. Gano'n siya kalalim. Okay. Next, we have also availability of water at various moisture conditions. So number one, we have water at saturation. Pag water at saturation, meaning all pore spaces are completely filled with water. Lahat po ng pore spaces po completely filled with water. Lahat po yun. Okay? Yan, saturation. Or therefore, merong maximum water holding capacity. Higher po ang water holding capacity niya. And also, the water at saturation occurs after a heavy rain. Nangyayari po yan pag nagkaroon ng heavy rain. And persists for only a short period of time. Okay, persists only for a period of time. And then water at saturation is also SMT. Okay, yan. SMT. Okay, SMT is equals to 0. So it means that the water in the soil, okay, the water in the soil is loosely. Okay, yung water in the soil is loosely. loosely. Hindi siya, hindi siya compacted, loose siya. Okay? Held by the particles and it is easily drips with the actions of gravity. So madali lang siya kahit itusok mo, matutusok agad kasi nga it is loose. Okay? Meron din tayong water at field capacity. Okay? So an estimate of the upper limit of the available moisture range. So it is range in the SMT is equals to 1/3 bar. Okay? It is 1/3 bar. Okay, it is 1/3 bar or occurs, it is 1/3 bar or occurs when exists water, nag-occurs po siya when exists water has drain. Okay, so the exists water ng Okay, so continue. Sorry for the interruptions. So ayan, kasi kailangan, hindi pa kasi ako kumakain. So kailangan kumain na kayo. And so, we have SMT equals to 1/3 bar. Ulitin ko. Ito ay nag-occur siya when there is an exist when the exist of water has drained already. So yung exist water po, yung exist water is already drained or has drained or already drained. Okay? Unti-unti siyang nade-drain. Okay, from the large pores, hanggang sa large pores, after a period of saturation and the only water at the smaller pores is left. So, ibig sabihin sa large pores po, nawawala na po yung mga, nade-drain na po yung water sa 1/3 bar. Pero pag sa smaller pores, meron pa pong natitira na mga moisture or water. Okay? And for water permanent wilting point po, it is an estimate. Okay, an estimate siya dito sa field capacity, estimate po ito ng upper limit. Bakit siya estimate ng upper limit? Kasi nga, sa upper limit, andun yung mga macropores. Okay, estimate niya kung meron pa bang sa available moisture range or content or water doon sa upper limit. Sa water, per permanent wilting point naman, ang estimate niya sa lower limit of the available moisture range. Ibig sabihin sa lower limit po yung kanyang estimation. So, sa baba, no? So, we have SMT, soil moisture tension, is equals to 15 bar. Okay? It's equals to 15 bar, which means that the point where the plant begins to wilt. Okay? Ito yung time na yung plant ay nagwi-wilt na po. Okay? Plant is wilting. Okay? Wilting permanently because it can no longer draw up the very little moisture due to very high moisture tension. So, ibig sabihin, hindi niya kayang mag-provide ng kahit maliit na little moisture. Okay? Because of the moisture tension. Ibig sabihin, yung plants mo ay nangangailangan pag may moisture, malakas ang moisture tension. Ibig sabihin, need talaga yun ng plants mo, ang water. So, kaya yun, nagwi-wilting or naglalanta. Okay? So, that is in 15 bar. Available water naman po, that is, hygroscopic muna tayo. Hygroscopic coefficient or water po, water, okay? Hygroscopic or water coefficient, it means that the water film, okay, the water film at the immediate surface of the soil particle. Water film, okay? So there's no not available for plant use. So ang hygroscopic water coefficient, so it talks about the water film that is immediate surface of the soil which is not available for plant use. Hindi siya available for plant use. And so what is the SMT? So it is held at very high po, mataas po ang kanyang SMT. So SMT is equals to, okay, SMT of what? 31 ATM. Okay? 31 ATM. So held at very high SMT of 31 ATM. Okay? So that is the hygroscopic water coefficient. Okay? Pag sa available water naman, okay, it is computed by getting the difference between the field capacity field capacity minus the permanent wilting point. So that's the time that you're going to is equals to average water. So in order to get the average water, you need to compute for you need to minus the field capacity minus the permanent wilting point. Gravitational water naman, it is also called drainage water. Okay, ang tawag po diyan ay drainage water. Kayo na lang po umintindi ng aking arrow. Yan, dito na lang nilagay. So, ang gravitational water po ay tawag diyan drainage water. Drainage water. Okay? So, the water which soon drains out of the macropores. So, yun. Di siya tatagal, magde-drain pa rin siya. So, the difference between the water at saturation and the water at field capacity, yan po ang difference. Okay? So, you are going to get the Okay. So you are going, in order to get the gravitational water, you need to minus or get the difference of water saturation minus the water field capacity. Okay, the water field capacity. So you need to get, so minus, okay, in order to get the gravitational water, we have the water saturation minus the field capacity. Okay, so yan po. Okay. Next, when it comes to the measuring of soil moisture status, we have also gypsum blocks and then tensiometer. Okay, si gypsum blocks po, ito yung mga small cubes of gypsums. Okay, small cubes of gypsums. Maliliit. Yan. Small cubes of gypsums that is connected to wires and buried at specified depths of the soil where water status is to be monitored. Yun. So it is connected by a wire and then buried siya kung saan yung merong status, no? Ma-monitor yung water status. Okay? So yung gypsum blocks po, it is an electrical resistance. Okay? Electrical resistance in a porous material like gypsum changes with the changes in the moisture content. Okay? The block is calibrated. So, calibrated po ang block. Block is calibrated. Okay? Calibrated. Okay, calibrated. It is calibrated. So, the electrical resistance is converted into, so the electrical resistance were converted into moisture content. Okay, so ito lang ay applicable only to 1 to 15 ATM SMT. ATM SMT. Yan. Okay. So, the gypsum blocks also, it equilibrates with the moisture content in the soil. Okay, moisture equilibrates, no? Parang binabalance niya lang yung soil moisture content sa, yung moisture content sa soil. Okay, when the block is embedded in the soil. And also, the gypsum block becomes wetter, may nagiging wetter po, or drier as the water also does. Okay? Pag naging wetter siya or drier, pag ang water po ay nagiging wetter din po and drier. Okay? So yan po ang gypsum blocks. Okay? So let me find you a sample of gypsum blocks here. Hanap tayo dito. Okay, para meron tayong gypsum block. Okay. Okay, so this is the example of gypsum blocks. Okay. Lalagay ko lang sa slides ha. Kung ano nga ba yung soil moisture yan. Yan. Gypsum blocks. Sorry. Gypsum blocks. Okay. Para meron kayong idea. So yan ay example ng gypsum blocks. So So that is the gypsum blocks. Okay? So that is the gypsum blocks. So yan po ang gypsum blocks. Okay? And then we have tensiometer. Okay. So ano nga ba yung tensiometer? It is consists of a long tube that is filled with water and with a porous cup buried in the soil and mercury gauge above the ground. Long tube siya. It's a long tube. Okay. A long tube filled with water. Okay. It is filled with water and with porous cup. Okay. And it has a mercury gauge. And also tension meter is used for water in the tension meter equilibrates, okay, equilibrates with that in the soil so that it moves in and out of the cup in response to changes in soil moisture content. So the tension meter is that the changes are read in the attached gauge. So, tignan natin example ng tension meter. Tensiometer, yan. So, you have here the tensiometer. Yan, sample. Yung parang, yung may gauge ba yung parang sa ano, tawag dyan? Yung parang sa magluluto ka. Yan. Okay, so that is an example of tensiometer. Nilalagay sa baba. Yan. So, yan. Para malaman yung tension ng water. So, that's an example of tension meter. Ito ang gypsum blocks. Okay? That's how you're going to measure soil moisture status. Okay? Next is the water movement. Okay? So the water movement. So pag we have upward capillary movement. Okay? So we know that capillary, okay, capillary is the movement of liquid through small channels. You know that, ha? Kasi through channels, capillary kahit sa animal science, capillaries ang pinakamaliit na blood vessels. Okay? So the forces involved, okay, the forces involved are adhesion of water. Okay, adhesion of water. Okay, adhesion of water on the walls of channels and cohesion. Okay, adhesion and cohesion. Ano yung pinagkaiba ng adhesion at ni cohesion? Ano po pinagkaiba nila? Okay? So, yan. Okay? Ayan. Cohesion, which is the mutual attractions of water molecules with each other. Okay, mutual attraction of molecules with each other. Okay, so ano nga ba ibig sabihin ng, excuse me, we have, ano nga ba ibig sabihin ng adhesion and, adhesion and cohesion? Okay, adhesion and cohesion of the water. So adhesion and cohesion are important water properties that is affects how water works everywhere. Okay? So from plant leaves to your own body sa atin. So just remember that. Okay, so we have the cohesion, which means water is attracted to water. Okay, cohesion is water attracted to water. Attracted to water. Okay, that is cohesion. Pag sinabi namang adhesion from the word itself, adhe or adhesive, ganon, it is a water that is attracted to substances. Okay, adhesion or adhesive. Okay, so it is a water that is attract to substances. Okay, and also the smaller pores, okay, the smaller the soil pores, always remember, the smaller the soil pores, smaller the soil pores, okay, the smaller the soil pores, the higher is, okay, the higher is the capillary rise, okay, of underground water. Bakit? Di ba sabi ko nga yung capillary, yan yung daanan ng, yun yung daanan ng Ano yung capillary ulit? So, yan yung kadaanan ng liquid through small channels. So, gustong-gusto yan. Pag mataas ang, pag smaller ang soil pores, no, mataas po ang capillary rise. Okay? Mataas ang capillary rise sa underground water. Okay? So, capillary pores in soils po, capillary pores are in soil are not continuous but are broken by large pores. Oh, ang capillary pores po sa soil is not, okay, is not or are not, okay, continuous, continuous but are broken by large pores. Okay, so that is the upward capillary movement. Okay, now let's go to the downward or infiltration. Downward or, raise lang natin. Downward, okay, downward infiltration and percolation. Okay, so downward infiltration and percolation governed by gravitational forces. Gravitational forces. Kaya nga, we're talking about the about the force, porosity, yun, porosity, it means the gravitational forces. Kasi nga, hindi yun bababa. Hindi po magkakaroon ng infiltration at percolation kung walang gravitational forces. Kasi yun ang nagpapahila pababa. So, infiltration meaning the downward entry of water via the soil surface. Okay? Downward. Okay, downward entry of the water, via soil surface. Okay. And percolations naman, which means the downward movement, okay, downward movement of water, okay, of water through the soil. Okay, through, okay, saan? Penetration sa soil. Through the soil. Magkaiba po ang infiltration sa percolation. Through the soil. Which means, the water, in percolation, which means the water moves at a greater depth in the soil profile. Example here, ito yung surface, no? Yung water, change lang natin yung aking color pen. Okay, yung water, let's say yung water, pag dito dumadaan via soil surface, diyan dumadaan yung water, yan, diyan dumadaan yung water. That is infiltration sa soil surface. Pero ang percolation, it can actually moves deeply on the soil profile, meaning nagpe-penetrate talaga siya pababa. Okay, yun. So, parang let's say, ang infiltration parang since sa soil surface siya, so that is like horizontal, and then percolations is like a vertical type kasi it's penetrate through the depth of the soil profile. Okay? So that is what we call uh, downward infiltration and percolation. Okay, so we have also soil consistency. Ano nga ba yung soil consistency? It is the physical condition of the soil manifesting cohesion and adhesion forces acting within the soil at various moisture contents. Okay, cohesion, manifesting of cohesion and adhesion. Yan, forces acting within the soil at various moisture contents. Okay, so the soil consistency also, the workability of the soil at specific moisture contents. Okay, it is the workability of the soil at specific moisture contents. Okay, and the soil behaves, when soil consistency behaves differently at different soil moisture content. It is hard when it is dry. Okay? Hard talaga siya pag dry. Friable naman when it is moist. Oh, friable when it is moist. Sticky and plastic when it is when it's wet. And viscous naman flows like liquid when supersaturated. Yun, pag supersaturated, it is viscous. Okay. Okay, so the soil consistency or the soil moisture consistency limits of outer big limits can be determined in the laboratory. So there are manifestations of soil consistency. They are liquid consistency, and plastic consistency. Yun, yung mga friendship mong plastic consistency. Okay? And we have also friable consistency. Yan. Friable consistency and harsh or hard consistency. So ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin ng liquid consistency? Ito yung soil that is easily paddled, no? Easily paddled. Okay? Madali siyang ma-paddled. Okay, easily paddled, which is attained at paddy rice culture. Padding destroy aggregation. Like sa mga paddy rice, yun, easily paddled kasi siya nga liquid consistency siya. No? Kaya siya na susok kasi sa water, sa mga lowland. Pag plastic consistency naman, the soil is being plastic talaga. Plastic and sticky. And it can be good for pottery. Pwede siya gamitin for gawa ng mga pottery. Pag friable consistency naman, the soil best for cultivation. Ito yung best for cultivation. So, ito po yung ginagamit for vegetable growth. Yun, yeah. Di ba meron yung sa board exam, tinanong kung ano daw yung mas magandang, ano daw yung type ng soil ang maganda for to grow a vegetable. So that is friable po. Okay, pag pag lowland po, lowland naman, that is viscous. 'Yon. So, 'yon. Lumabas yun sa board exam. 'Yon. Since it is soft, friable, mellow, and soil structure is rejuvenated. It is good for to grow vegetables. 'Yon. Yung sa mga upland na ano. Okay? Pag hard consistency naman, ito yung soil that is hard and requires high energy to plow, resulting to claddy and seedbed. Kailangan talaga ng machinery or kailangan talaga ng mabigat na matigas din na ano para na machine para ma-plow siya ng mabuti or ma-pull siya ng mabuti. Okay? So now let's proceed to soil color. Okay? We have the soil color. We use Monsoil color to determine the soil color. Okay? So soil color can be useful indicator of soil's identity and therefore to implicit properties kung clay ba siya, sandy soil ba siya, ganon. So malalaman natin. Pag dark color po ang soil, it means the soil generally more fertile. Pag dark color, fertile po siya. Since the dark coloring po is usually due to the abundant of humus. Laging tandaan, pag maitim ang soil, it is more fertile. Since po, dahil maitim siya, it is contains of abundant humus or parent materials. So it means that the dark color is containing base-rich ferromagnesian minerals or ferromagnesian minerals. Yun. So in general also, the reddish soils, ano yung aking slide? Okay, sorry. The reddish soils, okay, reddish soils are very old soils. They are very old soils. Okay, so which means pag very old soils, they are acidic. Okay, they are acidic and then low, mababa. And low in basic cations. Okay, low in basic cations. Okay? So, soil chemistry will be discussed during the last minute review para fresh pa siya. Okay? We will be having our live here sa YouTube para mapanood niyo po. Okay? Pag red yellowish naman po siya, red yellowish color, in subsoils, sa subsoils po, nagkaroon ng red yellowish color, it means it has a good drainage. Good po ang drainage sa subsoils pag nag-red yellowish ang subsoils. Pag dark bluish naman siya, pag dark bluish or grayish, grayish or grayish, ito lumabas ito sa board exam, it means it indicates poor drainage. Dark bluish or grayish color, grayish or dark, bluish green, yan, pwede din bluish green or dark bluish or grayish color, like yung parang sa kanal, di ba ang kanal kulay gray? Yon, grayish color. So, indicates poor drainage. Ibig sabihin, maraming water, hindi siya nadidrain. Di ba? Yung kanal hindi nadidrain, mabaho, right? Mabaho po siya. Like, it's rich in sulfur Yun, mabaho siya. It's rich in sulfur. Parang bahong bugok. Tapos po, yung kulay niya is kulay green. Di ba? Kulay green siya. Like sometimes din, it's like bluish green. Ganon. So, ang tawag din po, other name yan is clay. Yan, lumabas din po yan sa board exam. Other name po ng poor drainage or the bluish green is clay. Okay, merong bluish. Yan, clay. That is the other term. Okay? Now, let's proceed to soil determination. So, how are you going to determine soil color? To determine soil color, you are going to use Munsell color chart. Okay? It's Munsell color chart. With the Munsell color chart, ito na malabas sa board exam, may 1 point na kayo. Munsell color charts, it yung standard color comparison ng chart that being used. Okay? So, you have hue or hue. Ayan. Okay, which means dominant spectral color. Okay, it is dominant spectral color. Pag dominant, ibig sabihin parang primary color, ganun. Spectral color. And we have also value. Okay, value naman is darkness or lightness. Okay, lightness color. Okay, pag chroma, okay, pag chroma naman, ito yung gradation of purity of color. Purity of color. Okay, purity of color. Okay, or the intensity or intensity, okay, or brightest of a color. Yan, intensity or brightest of a color. Brightness of a color. Okay? So example, let's have an example here. 7.5 YR. That actually under ano so YR. And then we have 4.6 brown. Okay? So yung YR po, that represents U. Okay? That is a dominant spectral color. Okay? And value, ang value dito ay ang 4. The value is 4. And 6 po is the chroma. Okay? That is the chroma. Baka lumabas sa board exam, may ganitong example, tapos i-identify sa inyo kung saan ang U, value, and chroma. Ganyan po ang pag-identify. Okay? So always remember that the soil color of moist soils is centered on the brown. It is centered on the brown. In the soil color of most soils is centered on the brown. So nakalagay brown color. So the most dominant soil color of the lower soil horizon, example, is either brown, reddish brown, yellowish brown, or dark brown. Basta nasa brown siya. Okay? So that is physical properties or soil color determination. So i-try nyo rin po yan. So actually, meron yan mo sa color chart, yung book na ginagamit. Ayun, so that will be all for tonight about the physical properties of the soil. Again, chemical properties of the soil will be discussed during the last minute review, including the soil microorganisms, and I will be discussing about the nitrogen cycle. Gagawin ko ng paraan to make it shorter. We still have 2 hours to discuss that during the last minute review. Okay, so see you on Sunday. So for the last minute review again, I will be having my live here on YouTube para yung iba na hindi makapasok sa Gmeet, they can access it through YouTube or on YouTube. Okay, so yun lamang po. Maraming salamat and thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and follow, subscribe and like, and then yun, comment and like and then share this video to your friends and to those who will be taking the board examination for agriculture. And again, 축하합니다. Advanced 축하합니다 everyone. You will get your license this year. And then ayun, 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요 pala. It's good night. Yeah. 안녕하세요. And 축하합니다 everyone. And again, 잘하세요. Yan. Again, very good everyone. And then, 감사합니다. Bye-bye everyone. Night.